fucking loser.
A real loser.
Bunch of losers.
You're such a loser.
You made me feel like a loser!
She's a loser.
You are such a loser.
Loser.
Loser!
Check out this loser.
Fucking worthless loser.
Loser! A loser with a skinny wiener.
Fuck off, loser.
Loser.
What can I say, Ron? The guy's a loser.
A real monster. A loser.
La loser.
The who? The her.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Here's your commissioner. Put up your dukes. Coming back at you with Week 7 recap action. And yours truly has taken his first loss on the season. Congratulations, Tyler. Yes, all of your dreams have come true. And Put Up Your Dukes finally gets the first L this season. Losing in style to the Cove Side Crushers, 127-119 the final. Looked like a promising start on Thursday night when the Denver Broncos went out and got 21 fantasy points in my defensive spot. However, right at game time, Deebo Samuel decides to get pneumonia and sit this one out. A first quarter exit for Jordan Mason, and the Niners continue with that injury bug. 6 combined points from wide receivers Zay Flowers and Jaden Reed. My week was over before it started. Congratulations goes out to the Cove Side assistant manager, Tyler Warden himself. A massive outing from Baker Mayfield with 32 fantasy points after 370 yards and 3 touchdowns. Even his kicker, Alex Siebert, 17 points, shows up in a huge way. And Tyler, a much-deserved win. Congratulations. But I'm coming for you, jackass. I will drown you in that pool that you manage. You understand me? 127-119 the final. All right, enough of that emo shit. Lights back on. Sorry about that. If any of you know me, you may know I can be a touch dramatic at times. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Matchup number 2, a big one between two powerhouses in the office. You got Max Maniacs taking out Vine Time, 130-103 the final. Mac gets huge outings from his running back core, Breece Hall, and the resurgence of Kareem Hunt, 25 and 21 respectively. And actually, second highest scorer on Mac's team is going to be his kicker, Cameron Dicker, with 21 fantasy points. That kid out in LA doing something special. On the other side of the ball, Vine Time, you get a huge outing from Amon-Ra St. Brown, finally an above average performance, 25 points. However, his stud this week is going to be the Buccaneers defense with -5 points. And once again, you're going in the wrong direction, my friend. Time to get it back. 130-103 the final. Matchup number 3, the two goofballs in the office, if you will. We get a special outing from Cole and Gabby. And Coltrane with the W, 106-92. And Gabby once again finds herself in double-digit range. Terrible outing from Gabby's first-round draft pick, Tyreek Hill, with only 1 point, her dud this week. And as a matter of fact, her stud with only 19 from Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. Honorable mention, she does get 15 points from her defense and 14 points from her kicker. Her position players, not doing much else. Cole demonstrating another outstanding running back core. Bijan Robinson, Kyron Williams, and Aaron Jones, all with massive outings for him. However, another negative defense performance as the Jets D, his dud this week. Even with negative points, however, it won't matter, as Cole takes out We're Not Worthy, 106-92. And a new implementation on our weekly recaps, I'm going to give you a little bit of trivia. In honor of We're Not Worthy, a classic line from the timeless movie Wayne's World, starring Mike Myers and Dana Carvey, you get a cameo from an SNL All-Star, RIP, during the scene right before Mike Myers goes in to meet Alice Cooper. He's the security guard standing next to the limo near the VIP section. That'll be on the honorable mention at the last slide. Don't Google it. Use your big noggins. Who is that actor? All right, matchup number 4. This one's going to be a battle of the titans here as you get sharpshooters versus the musty frog hustlers. And Quentin is going to take this one 154-138, the final on this match. Clearly an outstanding week for running backs. Bossman gets 25 points from Joe Mixon and 22 points from Kenneth Walker III. Loses wide receiver Christian Kirk to IR, however, after only 3 points, Ryan's dud. On the other side of the ball, Quentin gets a massive outing from Saquon Barkley, 26 fantasy points, and another running back. Tank Bigsby, the backup in Jacksonville, 23 points for the finish there. Chargers D, his dud, with only 3 points in his defensive spot. However, not going to be a huge blow to his final score as he takes the win, 154-138 over Big Boss Man. Matchup number 5 is going to be another big one between two titans of the office. You got Chris Krantz versus Mary, and Detroit versus her buddy. She's going to take the win this week, 153-126 over the Graveyard Gritty. Back to the ground game, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be Mary's fantasy stud this week. 31 points from him and another 25 from Javonte Williams on Thursday night. Incredible. Only 5 combined points from her kicker and her defense this week, the New Orleans Saints being her dud, but it's not going to matter. Her total points are already making up for it in a big way. On the other side of the matchup, Chris Krantz once again with Lamar Jackson, and I think there's a clear-cut path to the MVP chase here in the NFL from Mr. Lamar Garita. 44 points from Lamar after an incredible outing once again. And unfortunately, Chris has 2 duds in his lineup this week. 2 wide receivers, Jacoby Myers and Courtland Sutton, each finishing with, you guessed it, a massive goose egg. Mary continuing her path towards a potential playoff run, and 153-126 is going to be the final. Week 7 officially in the books, and we are getting closer and closer to the end, my friends. It's been an amazing journey thus so far, but plenty of season left. I'm excited to announce this week's high scorer, a man who has suffered massive injuries to his lineup and yet still somehow finds a way to prevail. The Musty Frog Hustlers, 154 points for Quentin's team, and that is your Week 7 high score. Your Week 7 low score, not as exciting of course, 92 points from We're Not Worthy, and unfortunately Gabby finds herself on the bottom once again. Gabby's lineup has all the potential to be great. Unfortunately, they're in a little bit of a limbo right now, but big moves from Devontae Adams getting traded to the Jets and Cooper Kupp coming back off of IR in the next week, she has the potential to finally make a change, like some of the other great icons that we know. Thanks for checking back in, everybody. Hope this finds you well and healthy and happy and hungry, and just don't eat the TDR food, okay? For the love of God. I'll see you all in Week 8. Set your lineups. Commish out. 'Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.